remember watching Kill Bill and what's her name, Blondie, sitting there after Buck learned to party, and she was looking at her toes saying, "Just move."
Right.
Similar kind of a thing, but with your prostate. She wasn't straining, just trying to talk the prostate into,
moving, doing something it wouldn't normally do.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The milky bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that definitely does not have a tail. No matter what you've heard. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 415. I am your host, Kinky Katie. With me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one and only Mr. SC.
Right.
What is going on?
Okay.
How are you?
Right.
Peachy. Yay! We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. I was told on social media when I posted some pictures of the outfit tonight that it was Housewife camping vibes.
Yes.
Housewife goes camping.
Okay.
So
that's fair.
Yeah.
Very lumberjacky.
Oh my gosh, a person that I went to high school with posted a picture of him and his wife and some of his buddies at some sporting event. The way that they live too, and just how she looks all the time in every picture, she's like preparing for the Real Housewives of West Palm Beach.
Okay. Why? Well, that's people on social media in general just kind of like that. I mean, that's the thing.
But it's like, wow.
Wow.
Took a picture one time. They were on vacation in Texas, in Nashville.
Right.
They took a picture of themselves in the lobby, like getting ready to go out, and you could have not looked like more awkward.
Right. In what way?
Well, I hate to say it, but he's a douchebag, and he's like a real Chad, and he comes across that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, like he was wearing like leather pants and a studded, sparkly button-down shirt with a brand new black hat.
You never know. It could fit him exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. And like she's wearing this leather bustier and this little short leather skirt and a leather cowboy hat.
Right.
I don't know.
Trying a little too hard is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it came across that way. But then again, the more I think about it,
Glass house, live motherfucker.
No shit, right?
Well, just saying.
Yeah, I know.
People probably say, similar. You know what I mean? They have their own little narrative on who you are. And
yeah, people say horrible things about me.
I'm sure they do even worse that you don't know about.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, I do have some fans of yours, of your beard configuration, how you wear it. You've been wearing it lately with the hole in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Because also, I
don't really think about it as the hole in the middle, but I guess it does have a hole in the middle.
Well, the reason why I say it like that is because the fans, and it is Pride Month. Right. Your fans that send me, they're like, I really want to stick my hand or stick my dick through that hole.
Nice. So, I guess I have it coming.
Well, they would like to have you be coming. Yeah, no, they're a fan of the bear.
Okay.
Or a little bear.
Okay. Well, good for them. I'm glad. I'm happy for them.
Well,
I'm glad it works out,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I don't have a dirty girl of the week this week, but I have a bonus tits man. So you're going to get 2 tits man for the price of 1.
Right. You doing heavy boobs?
I am. I'm kind of doing heavy boobs.
Right. Having a very nipply week, or what's going on?
No.
You feeling mammary?
Well, I mean, a little bit, but then you got handsy today, and you were saying I'm just protecting myself, even though all I did was walk to the kitchen.
What are you doing?
You grabbed me.
What are you doing?
I'm just letting people know.
Letting people know what? That I defend myself?
No. You didn't have to get
That I don't let you just run roughshod all over me? No, well, I do not. I fire back.
You know.
Right.
We also saw a thing that now it's you're right. I don't know what it is with my tone, but I do. It's
fix your tone.
When I know, because when I listen back to the show, I'm like, wow, that sounded. I mean, I didn't mean it that way.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
But it did definitely sounded like you did mean it that way.
But it sounded like, it's like, why is she so mad at it? Or whatever.
Right.
You know, it's like, and I'm really not. Sometimes I am, but I usually admit that.
Okay.
Anywho, well, the reason I'm talking about this is because I can already tell in my voice, because I have been prepping for the show. So, you know, a little bit of the cotton mouth. There was, and I'm always curious about this. I want to know, how is this transition like? There was a guy that became a girl, right, and then went back to a guy.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
No, it happens. I know that. But,
right.
But I'm just saying, like, what is that like? Like, how?
A roller coaster? It doesn't sound like a lot of fun to me.
No, because what if you've been taking hormones for a long time to become a woman, and then you're a woman for a while? I mean, you've got.
Well, if a frog had wings, he wouldn't pop his ass when he walked.
But also, too, think about it this way. I mean, what if you get the full shebang and you get your dick and balls cut off, and then you decide to go back to male? Do you get a new one put on?
What are we talking about? Are we in a magical world here, or in reality where you can't do that at all?
Reality, you can.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how they put.
Once you've been,
how do you think that they put a dick on a woman who wants to become a male?
They do things. They grow skin from other places, and
that's right.
Okay,
so, yeah, it's possible.
Sure, after you've chopped something up, I'm sure it's going to be ready to heal up again. It's going to be ready again.
Well, okay, let's say you have a dick and balls. You get them cut off and you got a poussoir. And you got a poussoir for, I don't know, 25 years. Now I decided I want to fucking add a dick to me again.
What I'm saying is when you do some kind of thing where you're having like a major surgery, meaning you're removing organs, changing
genitals,
organs,
especially.
you're turning an outie into an innie or an innie into an outie, whatever you're doing.
There's trauma.
Right. And that's not going to just always heal better than it always would before. Right. No matter what anybody says, that thing's already been cut up once. I mean, you're rolling dice, pal.
Would you, I mean, it's like, you know what? I'd like a different model than my original. Can you throw on a couple more inches?
Right. I mean, we were watching.
Is it brown?
We were watching some person's YouTube channel, but it was the other way around. She had transitioned to a man and then back to a woman, and she still had her deep voice, and she said it wouldn't go away.
Yeah.
But she was, but it was the same kind of a thing. I mean, just, no surgery. She hadn't had a mastectomy or anything like that. Mm-hmm. So you remember that person?
Yes, I do.
Right. Same idea. I mean, I'm sure it happens when you have like something where you in your mind, you're a different sex than you are physically. I'm sure that things are a roller coaster to begin with.
Oh yeah.
So
sure. Well, I remember now was that it was one of the episodes in that soft white underbelly.
Was it?
Yeah, we watched a couple of them that were like that. So
right.
Let's go to
something.
My favorite segment.
Stand by.
Standing by.
It might not be the porn you would pick. It is the porn Katie would. It's time once again for
Katie's porn pick of the week.
Well, I'm sorry to say it's not very exciting this week.
No,
because I've been pretty stressed out because a lot of things have been going on. So like the softcore porn, kind of like the Emmanuel kind of shit, Skinamax, that's been doing it, but I haven't really been watching a lot of it.
But just the idea those kind of thoughts.
Just a little bit, right.
Mm-hmm.
But also something that did give me a little bit of exhilaration was cleaning out my freezer.
Well,
did.
good.
I opened the door. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Came out good.
I deserve a bang now.
Yeah.
Like, I deserve that orgasm.
Right.
Or just,
Okay.
I don't know. So yeah, like I said, it's not all that exciting, but you know, it's not always gonna be whiz bang boom or cry motherfucker. You know. I wanna
Okay.
see
I'm not putting any
torture.
pressure on you to feel any specific way.
Oh, you
Say
never
it's
do.
okay.
Oh, I know that.
It's okay.
See.
And plus, I'm glad to have a cleaned out freezer. Really. So, I mean, if that's doing it, you know.
You know, to be really hot.
Yeah. I mean, I'll encourage such behavior. Really. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it. You know.
You know, the shower hasn't been scrubbed in a while.
Just saying.
Anyway. So yeah, that's
Porn pick of the week.
it. I told you it wasn't really that exciting this time.
Right.
This time around. There's a cool gun thingy.
Is that the technical term?
Yeah.
So we're calling it now?
It's
Gun thingy?
It's a Nerf. Hear me out. It's a Nerf Cat Blaster. Now,
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's sure. Right.
what it is, it's a gun and it shoots these special discs that are made from catnip, and it's got a laser to chase too. So like it's got a scope on it. So it's like you point to it and then go pew pew, like you fire this fucking disc and it's catnip.
Okay. I mean, I can almost see the cats looking at the laser pointer and then getting pegged in the back of the head with a disc.
Yeah, no, I could see
Okay.
that too.
Nerf cat.
Nerf cat.
Nerf cat.
Yeah. Nerf cat.
What are you trying to say? I mean, you're trying to
I don't know. I might
worm
want
something in for the boys
I
here?
might want to order one because you can get it from Petco.
Okay. I like how you'll just, you know, Showtime. I know I have your attention now. We need this cat toy. We need to shoot things at the cats.
We need to shoot things at the cats.
We don't shoot anything at the cats.
No.
I know. Well, that's what's going to end up happening. They're going to be like following the little laser pointer, right? And where does the disc go? Where the laser pointer is. Really? And you've seen how cracky they get.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know. Well,
I mean, that sounds, you know, I don't know, highly irresponsible.
I don't know. I think the little one would love it.
I think they all would love it. Drugs attached to a flying saucer disc
Maybe not nervy.
with a laser beam.
He'd
What?
feel sad. You'd feel guilty. Like you'd peg him with one of them. He'd be like, "Ew."
Probably would. Sure, they're all your cats, so
I know.
you have nobody to blame but yourself.
I'm an absolute fucking spaz and a half.
Right. I know.
I am. Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to not be a spaz.
I don't know how you couldn't either.
Like, I've never used to fucking take antacids before. Now I'm like, here's one every day. It's
Okay.
like, oh, I don't know. I freak the fuck out over something.
I don't know
like
what
a
that
little-
has to do with your spasticness, really. You're spectacular.
It's, I thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This one person had posted a picture and it says, imagine donating your body to both science and art and you end up in the reverse cowgirl for all eternity. Say, I wouldn't have a problem with it. Like there was one of the displays at like the bodies exhibit, you know, where they like plasticize
Oh, yeah.
human bodies,
Right.
you know, skinless
Right.
or various stages, whatnot. Anyway. Well, yeah, it's during sex and, she is on top of a he and it's like he is like pulling like her stomach open so you could see the dick on the inside.
Right.
Anyway, it's a really cool sculpture, but they're like, I don't know if I want to be known as being stuck in that position for the rest of my life, but I wouldn't care. I'm dead. What the fuck?
And I had heard at one point in time that some of the people, the bodies that were in the exhibit weren't like necessarily consenting, you know.
Oh.
At one point in time, I don't know, maybe that was just fake news. I'm not sure. Could have been.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really, you know, what are you doing with your body? How do you know? You don't know.
Exactly.
Nobody knew
you don't
you.
know.
Nobody knew you. We're going to use your body. We're going to plasticize it. What are you going to do?
Nobody knew me, but someone might know me now.
Right. Well, yeah. They're going to recognize you. That's
doubt
Sally Parker. I'd recognize Sally anywhere.
Doesn't matter if she's splashed up in twat.
I'm just saying those exhibits are pretty cool though.
They are
the
really
plasticized people,
Yeah.
whatever they're called.
Yeah, there's a name for it. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a real scientific thing.
There's a method.
There's
It's got a name. I just don't know it. These people came across a machine, like it was kind of a like they were trespassing on a work site,
right.
and I don't know if this is kind of planted. I mean, it looks like it could be a real tool, but the end of it does look like it's a vibrator, like a dildo,
Right.
and next to it there's like a jug. It looks like cooking oil. It's probably not,
Right.
but it's probably like gasoline. And it says, "Trust me, you're gonna want the oil." Or just someone had posted it, like they came across this fucking thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, like you're gonna need the oil because it looks like you need some lube for it."
Oh, I think that's a jackhammer.
See, but it looks that's
Right.
what they call them.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Hey-o.
all right. Shut up.
You've been perusing the used tool section,
Maybe I have.
checking out auctions for used machinery,
Well, could be
trying to chip up some concrete somewhere.
chipping up something.
It looks like a pneumatic one too. Yeah. Pneumatic. Yeah, that's good.
There's someone selling their copy on VHS of a cult horror comedy, Curse of the Queer Wolf.
Right. The queer wolf, and that's a curse.
Well, apparently if you're a gay werewolf, you're a queer wolf, and it's a curse.
Okay. Well, of the werewolf, right?
Well, I would imagine, unless it's like I was straight and now I'm gay and hairy.
It's a 1988 too. Wow, that's a Sherman set the Swayback Machine to the 1900s.
It's an old one.
It almost looks like by the people who brought you Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Could be.
like in a very similar kind of an aesthetic.
Well, a lot of the 80s, movies from the 80s were like that.
They kind of were.
Horror movies to be, more kind of dialed into it.
Right.
'Cause- yeah, 80s horror cheese is always popular.
Well,
Sort of-
in
well,
your
certain
little
groups.
in your
Oh.
universe, it's
I
those
like
are the
that.
kind of movies you're doing mostly.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have some other projects coming up, but I'm not at liberty to talk about them in detail. So.
Why did you just talk about it? You totally could have not talked about it at all.
Yeah, I know.
No, what do you like mentioning it to not mention it to mention it? I don't understand.
So people do.
Are you trying to? What are they going to mention? They don't even know what to mention.
That's right.
Yep.
But it gets them thinking.
Oh, does it? Does it really?
Anticipation.
Right.
Ah.
Right.
So, well, you were talking about Rocky Horror Picture Show. It just stuck. Anyway, do you remember? Do you remember a little bit ago I showed you a post of this? I think it was on Etsy that this person was making teddy bears out of chicken skin.
Right. The chicken bear.
The chicken bear.
Chicken bear.
Well-
they were pretty nightmare fuelish.
Well, what's even worse is Chicken Man. Now, Chicken Man.
Is it a chicken made out of a man suit? Tell me it is. Tell me it is. Tell me it's a chicken made out of a man suit. Go on now. Come on now.
no.
Chicken made out of a man suit.
It is not.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You got my hopes up. I thought it would be way cooler if it was a chicken in a man suit. I mean, man in a you know what I mean? A chicken, but made out of man.
Well, this is a man suit made out of chicken skin.
Okay.
So
Right.
he made like a morph suit and then takes pictures of himself wearing this, and it's all stitched up together like fucking like Tusk.
Wow. No, he definitely looks like he's gonna get salmonella. Definitely. I mean, he's gonna be shitting himself for like 10 weeks after he does this little photo shoot there.
Well, I don't think
He's just
really,
wearing raw chicken skin.
Yeah, I don't think he really cares.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I bet when he's out in the sun, he smells delicious.
Yeah. Birds like him.
Oh God,
Cats from all around.
that would be absolutely terrifying.
Now, what would possess you to just, I'm going to go Buffalo Bill me some chicken skins? I'd fuck me. I'd fry me. What's he going to do?
Look at my breasts.
I mean, it's definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know what I mean?
A little bit.
Like, what's his nuts? Leatherface. Exactly. They wore fucking skins too, didn't they?
Yeah, human skins.
In that,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
right.
Yeah. Human skins.
House of Thousand Corpses. Even though that wasn't
they
Texas
did that
Chainsaw.
too.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. There's a store that has all the essentials. And by all the essentials, I mean they have adult novelties, Bjork albums, Magic Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and airsoft guns.
You know, the airsoft guns and the Bjork stuff really makes a lot of sense.
Does it?
It does.
I think so, too.
To me, anyway. Bjork?
Sure.
Bjork? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Bjork.
Okay.
Bork. You know.
No, I don't really know.
Icelandic.
I don't know. Is this somebody I should have remembered?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have.
Are they on the Muppets?
What?
Are they on the Muppets?
No.
Okay.
You weirdo. All right, well, let's go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we're going to have a new Tits Man, and we're going to have a question that was posted to a Your Tango site, and yeah. Okay,
You're a tango.
And it's kind of funny, because it goes along with a little something we were discussing earlier today. Anywho, but we'll fill you in, so check her out. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioCast.net. You can get me on the Twitter at Kinky Katie Radio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me, because I like it. You can also get me on YouTube. You can check things out and see where we do our little show and
Right.
get all silly and stupid.
Okay.
And see some studio cats.
Right. Paco Libre.
That's right. That is little Paco Libre.
Key.
He's we also lovingly call him Sarge.
He's security.
Yes,
really.
he's security.
Right. He keeps everybody in line.
Where are you in the mornings?
Right.
On the weekends, you little shit.
Well, he wants something too. He wants us to do something.
Because he doesn't like me to sleep. That's the one that always, like, at night. We got the little orange one in the morning, but he's at night.
What? He likes to tuck you in. Make sure that security, that the perimeter is secure, that we've been tucked into our bedtime thing, and then he goes and patrols the living room.
Well,
that's what he does.
That is pretty cute, though, that he does that.
Right.
But it's just, if he just left it at that, that'd be great.
He likes to drool on you a little.
A little?
Hey, he can't help it. He can't help it.
Face.
That's right. He's obnoxious.
Yes.
Like somebody we know.
Shut up. Whatever. All right, so they were talking about this about girls who fuck for stories and fuck for clout.
Okay, the concept.
Yeah, saying just like, oh,
like
I know I'm married or I'm with a guy, but
I ran into Leonardo DiCaprio and he's willing to toss me one,
and I only fucked him so I could be like, I fucked
or whatever Leonardo for the story.
Right.
What's wrong with that? I don't see the problem with that.
I don't either.
Right.
But, there are people that do. They're like, I just think that's horrible. But it's like, oh, has it been done to you? Did you really did you think was it a stripper? Did you think she really liked you?
Where you know what they were talking about? He had had sex with somebody who was a quadriplegic, or not a paraplegic.
Right.
And that's what he was talking. And he was talking about, anyway, they were talking about, like a girl that would throw somebody a bone just for the story or just for the whatever. And they're like, I don't know if I want that. Ew. And it's like, what do you mean? I don't even,
Well, especially with you, if it's interesting and different, you're like, yeah,
exactly.
What am I fucking crazy?
I mean, it wasn't just for the story. It was,
for the experience.
Right. Because you only have this story if you have the experience.
Right.
Yeah. But if you wanted to have sex with you insert your fantasy here, probably go ahead. What's the problem? I mean, even if it is just for whatever your reason is, what does it matter? I don't really care.
Gotta trap him. Gotta get pregnant.
Right. I mean, there's definitely, it happens to everybody. Somebody that somebody's had sex with that you're with, that you're like, oh, come on, really? I mean, just the thought of that particular person, sometimes you go, oh. But
yeah,
that's going to happen. That's just going to happen. That's whatever. It's part of life. Sometimes you look at somebody you're with banged and you go, well, really?
You've done that to me a couple times.
What do you mean? Well, some of them are just douchebags. Whatever. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, like some of them, usually the ones that I was like that were people who were like douchey, but for just, you know, usually douchey in any way, shape, or form. If they were dickbaggish, it just was not my thing at all. Like, oh, wow. How did you even...
Coral Springs.
That's what I'm saying.
They were kind of a dime a dozen kind of around
frat
there.
Boy land. Yeah.
I was more like, you want to fuck? Okay.
Okay.
Then good. We're consenting.
Right.
So.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I remember that one time that I was fucking shit-faced at a party. We hadn't been dating very long, you and I. And I don't know why they locked the door, but they locked the door in the bedroom, and there was like 3 other dudes in there with me, but I was sleeping on the bed, and they were just in there, whatever. But you were so fucking mad. Like, why the fuck is this door locked? Yeah.
Right. No, actually, it was a guy and a girl.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was a guy and a girl. It was the fucking the little medical chick, and then a dude, and you guys literally walked in right before me, and then shut the door in my face and locked it. And I was shit faced, and I was ready to break somebody's neck.
Oh,
like you literally just shut the door. Like,
that
what?
I knew.
What are you doing? Like, you know what? Not you, anybody. Like, what is this?
Right.
What is this? This is not happening this way. I don't think you understand. I will make this a problem. I'm not going to just sit like,
no,
yeah, that was a level of like,
I know.
Yeah.
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 And then I got fucking, it was like the same fucking party. I got cornered by one dude who was like, oh, you want to fuck me now that I lost weight? And I'm like, what?
What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't fuck me before, but you'd fuck me now, right? I'm like, no. I'm like, I still think you're an asshole. It's like, absolutely not.
I'd fuck a wide range of dudes, and you're just not one of them. Like,
right.
Like, I'm not even very picky, and yet you're still not making the cut, dude. You're just not.
Like, when I was 16. I was underage when he would fucking hit on me every time I would go to Gainesville. Like, hit on me hard. And then even bitches playing like, well, she fucked these other people and give them blowjobs, but she won't touch me. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, so stop. But then, yeah, he lost a shit ton of weight. Like, he lost a couple 100 pounds. And he's like, everybody wants to fuck me now. I'm like, whoa. Okay.
Slow down there, Charlie. What's going on there, buddy?
No, he's like, well, I'm going to get married, and, you know, okay. You wish you could have had this. I'm like, no.
Well, sorry, dude.
Well, I mean.
But this is the same group of people.
Yeah, but to kind of put a top on it, though, he's not with us anymore.
Okay. Well, that's, now you just turned something lighthearted into sadness. What are you doing? What's happening here? What's going on?
Well, then let's go to something. This guy is having a problem. He said, let's go to something better. We go to problems.
Right. Wow.
No, this is one that we can handle. Like,
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's something we've talked about before. It says, my boyfriend wants me to treat him like a dog. I love him, but it's weird. And I don't know how I feel about this. And he's 19 years old.
Okay. Well, maybe he'll grow out of it. Maybe it'll get worse. Worse meaning more severe, which isn't really worse.
But
Depends on your perspective.
I mean, you could always give it a shot though and see what it's like. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be
play, you know.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of people that are into it. He said he started feeding into it a little bit, giving him belly rubs when he had positive behavior. You're like, oh, who's a good boy?
Okay,
you know, that kind of thing.
All right.
So he said he was definitely the human version of a golden retriever.
Okay.
So
well, that's always one of those things where somebody wants to live a different lifestyle, and if you don't think you can do it, then obviously don't do it. I mean, but to me, that's not that horrible, really. Like it's something you could kind of have fun with, but I think I would get sick of it if that was like your daily. Like you wanted me to I'd be like, okay, that's not for me all the time. I can't like daily do that. I can't do it.
He makes me put peanut butter on my dick before he sucks me off.
Well, you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean.
I'd be exhausted, you know, at like giving a long
play.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like what are the requirements here? Like, how often do you want me to have puppy playtime? I don't know.
And he's 19 years old, so he's full of piss and vinegar. Like, he's got energy up the wazoo.
Right.
I don't know how old the other person is, the one who's having the hard time.
You got to get one of those fucking, you know, they have them for bigger dogs. It's a big like hook, big hook with. You put a ball in it, and then you can chuck the ball 1,000. Yeah,
and then they also they learn how to fetch it, like retrieve it, put it back in the hole, and wait for it to do it again.
No. Well, they have a hand one, you know, because he's going to want personalized
like
attention.
A highlight,
so you throw a ball for him. Yeah.
Shovel.
I forget what those call those things. The highlight shuckers. The fucking god damn it! I used to know the term for that, but I don't anymore.
You live right by the fucking Dania highlight.
Yeah. Well, I've been to highlight a bunch of times.
I've been a couple times, but I didn't quite understand the game. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know what the problem is. Does he take up too much room on the bed when y'all sleep? You know, like how dogs get in the way. I don't know. I say,
well, it would just for anybody, you know what I mean? Like you know, it would be wear me out. What are you talking about? That is, and that's coming from me. And I think, you know, if at all possible, if you could swing it. Why not? But
take him swimming.
Like
it'll tucker them out real quick.
You definitely gotta
dogs love water.
Like drop a little doggy contract for him or something. Like, hey, bro, this is how often I feel like doing this, and if you want more than this, well, maybe I'm not. You know, maybe you could just have play friends over. You know,
because
bring him to a puppy park,
doggy daycare.
Yeah, they have the same kind of things, right?
They do.
Find the version of the woodshed in your local area, your little whippy smacky place. And
they could get you in the right direction.
Right. You could definitely just hook him to the right person and go, yeah, go crazy, Lenny.
Yeah, but I'd be wary on going on FetLife.
FetLife? Why? People do.
I know people do, but I
mean,
do you know
where else are kinky people that want to actually find other kinky people, you know?
And everybody in between.
It's easier that way.
There's some scary characters on there.
You've been worn out. You don't want to hear it anymore.
I have.
You're like, I'm sick of you. I was like, right.
It's like, do you think you're the first person to come up with this grand idea and this fantasy?
Or
no, you're not. And
right.
I mean, but each person, it's kind of like the fucking 7-day stew or something. You keep adding to it. So it's, I think it's new. It's not new. It just keeps getting gross.
Right.
I don't know. Oh my goodness. Hey, so this might become a new segment.
Okay.
Might possibly.
Okay.
But this is an Instagram person, and I will tell you all about it. They do a MILF of the week.
Do they?
They do.
Do they?
They do.
Right.
So it's at SHININGMILF, Shining MILF. And they have got tons of racy photos of MILFs, and not just the ones that are in your area. You know, yes, that's hot MILFs in your area. Anywho. But you can go on there and check them out if you like, if you are a fan of the MILFs.
Right. There's lots of I'm liking it.
Even
regular women, amateurs.
Our girl 𝓚𝓷𝓻𝓵𝓭 is on there. I'm looking at her picture right now. Yeah. No, it's theirs. So, yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's, the hottest MILF, shining MILFs. So, I'm just saying. And there's a whole bunch of different links you can go to and check with that. Yeah.
There's also Twitter.
There is a Twitter.
MILFs.
Yes, there is a Twitter.
Any nudity going on there? Let me check this out. Enhancing. Ooh, maybe? Yes, nudity.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure, nudity.
We have
nudity.
Nudity.
Enhancing.
Nudity.
Enhancing. Oh, yeah, it's enhanced.
It's very enhanced.
It's enhanced. I'm a fan. I'm liking it.
Well, I thought that you would be.
Yeah.
Because I know that the youngins aren't your thing.
What?
And by youngins, I mean like in their 20s.
Not typically. Not so much anymore.
Why not?
Well, yeah, maybe they could be okay. Maybe 20s, in like mid 20s, maybe. You know what I mean?
It's a hit or miss.
It could be. It could be. But you start going earlier than that. And I don't know. I don't see me wanting to do that.
I just turned 18 2 months ago.
I mean, whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah,
consenting adults are consenting adults.
Right. Some dudes are into that. They like them young.
I'm thinking a girl that's a female that's about 30 years old would be, that's about as young as I would want, really. Just in my mind.
All right.
They say half your age plus 7 or something like that, don't they? And that's like the official terminology. I've heard that a bunch.
I don't know. I thought that. Why is it always like plus 7? Because I heard there's something about like a breakup. Like, oh, it's like something times 7 or a number of months that you were together.
Yeah, that's another
half
one.
of that.
Right. Right.
It's like, oh.
It might not be bad ideas. I mean, if you think about it, well, like half your age plus 7, so for me, that would be like a 32-year-old woman. And in my mind, I go, yeah, that would be about is like, that would be as young as I would want to be around a lot,
Instead, you have this old woman.
For the most part. And really, for the most part, it's I'm going to have to like talk this person into letting me bang them. And to me, it's a lot more fun if they're a little closer. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. No, I can understand that.
Yeah,
but
plus, they usually know how to, they've gotten on a few dicks before. So,
they're seasoned.
Yeah, no, there's a learning curve, and they're pretty good at learning. They get it.
Yeah.
They understand.
Yeah. No, I I get that. Yeah, I don't like having sex or hooking up with anyone that just hasn't at least dipped their toes into it.
Me either.
Because it's very frustrating.
It's a thing for a lot of people, though. They like the inexperience for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, but
I can learn them.
Well, no, but I could see that too. But I would only do that if this guy's like, I've never had a blowjob and he was serious about it, and then I'd really fucking do it, and they'd be like, that was the best thing I ever felt in my entire life. So even if I wasn't that great or something, he'd be like, wow.
But I mean, and so that's the basically the idea, though, is it so they don't realize just how trash you really are. Like, she's got nothing to compare it against. I guess really, I'm the best that she's ever had because it's like the big fish in a little pond, but you're not even in a pond. You're literally in your cup on the fucking carnival.
You're still in the plastic bag.
You're still in the fucking plastic bag, buddy. I mean,
or you haven't even made it there yet. You're still in the tank with the rest of them.
Jesus Christ.
Pick me.
Yeah. I mean, for some people that works out, though.
It does.
Yeah, they jump on the first dick, and the first dick works out for them. It's like that's got to be like getting hit by lightning or something, right?
I couldn't have waited.
That's a
until
crapshoot. It's got to be like oh yeah, no, the first time I had sex was with old Bobby here, and we were just married on our wedding night, and
yeah,
maybe they still are into it. I don't know how that I would think I could get hit by lightning easier than that would happen.
I don't know, but I could not do that.
Yeah, you could. I'm just kidding.
Sam, it's already done.
What do you mean? Well, past that.
Yeah, we don't.
What do you mean?
Well past that. That's all right. So there's apparently trends, sex trends
Right.
in sex.
There are trends in sex.
How
does that happen?
For 2022.
Right.
I don't know these people.
But how do sex trends, like, who says it's a sex? I mean, right?
I don't know.
Where's this coming from?
A reliable source.
A reliable source?
Sure.
Okay.
I think it's like women's health.
Okay.
Women in home.
Well, sure. So what are the trends that women in home say are the sex trends?
I think it's
Sex. We're having it this year.
just get yourself a glass of wine like we always do because we have book club. This is so we can get all frisky.
So what are their trends here?
Well,
what are we doing?
The first one that they even had is outer course.
Outer court. Oh.
Bang outside. Anywhere but the house.
Well, whatever.
Just somewhere outside of the house.
Okay. That's very trendy.
Well, they're just like, we're stuck at home all the time.
We can
Need
go
some excitement.
right afterwards and get like a micro tattoo of a color rose on our nipples.
No.
It's the trend.
Mm-hmm. There's sensory sex.
Okay, go on.
Well, they're talking about like putting like using toys or ASMR.
Oh, right. Okay. It's
They
right.
said putting on the sound of other people having sex while you're having sex or fooling around.
Watching porn.
No, it's not even. It's not watching.
Yeah,
it.
no,
It's
just audio.
listening to, right,
Audio porn.
Just the audio. Now, do you want it like rough, like, oh yeah, or is it just more like a moaning thing?
I don't know.
Fucking good slut whore, bitch, mommy.
I don't know. Come on, you're a trendy lady. What are we talking about here?
Yes, I'm so trendy. I scare the trendy people.
I don't know. That would be a kind of a strange left-handed thing for me to think about too. Like, hang on, let me put on some audio porn. It's just the audio. We're not going to put the video on. Fuck that shit.
Yesterday, it was whales mating.
That would be a bizarre choice for me. We've had sex a bunch of times with porn on, but that's not necessarily even our maneuver, like, let alone just audio.
That was giving the other people something to watch if they got bored.
You know what I mean? Like, it seems like not a maneuver I would really go for, like, instinctually.
Right.
Let's do some audio porn. Huh.
Anyway. We've kind of recorded it.
Right. We have, yeah.
Well, and I used to do phone sex when I was in college.
Okay.
Well, college age. Didn't quite go. The other one that they're saying is hetero flexibility. So be more gay if you're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Get a little more into dick.
Well,
or maybe you a little more into the rug.
Yes. Whatever.
Vice versa.
It's like get out of your comfort zone.
Is it?
Well, for some people, I'm sure it would be.
Guys are so hairy.
Not all guys.
I know.
So, there's that saying. It's like there was a girl talking to another girl, and she's like, but Gladys, I'm straight. And she's like, yeah, so is spaghetti until it gets wet. Anywho.
Old lesbian jokes.
I guess so.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you see them more right now.
Do you?
I do.
Oh, Pride Month.
Yeah. That's right.
People are... Woo.
I know.
What was that? That was a weird little yell. Woo.
No, yay.
Yay.
I'm prideful.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Oh, God, we're going to go back again. This is going to be like the last time. Be like, it sound like you're shitting on things. We're like, no.
Yay.
And we're like, that even sounded sarcastic. Like, no. Like, I swear.
I'm happy for everybody to bang whoever they want to bang.
Yes, and sometimes I want to watch.
In a non-judgmental way at all.
That's right.
Tear it up, Buttercup. Don't care. Do what you want.
I would actually prefer if you wore the puppy mask. I think that's hot. Now, can you get it on? Bark, bitch. No, I don't know. Upgrade your foreplay.
That's trendy again?
Apparently that's
trendy?
I like that trendy again.
Well, it's more trend, you know.
I think it's more people just saying like, look, she does the same shit all the time, or he does the same.
She or he. This is women, so they're
So it's like whatever. Could be a she too. Just does the same thing over and over and over again. Can you please put this in your article? I will pay you to make her want to change it up a little bit.
Right. Right. But I mean, anything in there about puppy play? No puppy play in there?
No, not on that one.
No. Sounding?
No.
No.
No. It doesn't really say how. It just says do what you don't normally do. Like start doing.
Anything aggressive going on in any of these trendy things?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, there's doing like sex and supplements.
Wow. What does that mean? Like, what does that mean?
They say, you need to take stuff to prevent vaginal dryness, take stuff
lube
for sleep.
It makes it easier, ladies.
Yeah.
Makes it easier if you just pass out halfway through.
Good God. Now,
sometimes you just don't want to have sex with that man.
Now they're really pushing anal edging.
Anal edging.
That's what they're calling anal edging. Like either rimming with your tongue or even with your thumb. Just like teasing,
rubbing the edge.
Yeah, just teasing your butt.
Even without penetration.
Right.
Okay.
So you can't. You could if you wanted to, because in case people have forgotten, the prostate, which is the male G spot, is located. The best way to reach it is through the anus. So don't be afraid of a finger, fellas.
I mean,
something else.
Personally, I've been trying to shoot my prostate out of the end of my dick. And so if you milk it good enough, I think it could come out of there someday.
Is that how you got your hernia?
Sure it is. Why not?
The strain. You're trying to push it out.
No. It's more of a mental game. You're not actually flexing muscles. You're actually getting the prostate,
I don't know. I can't remember what it's like to have a dick.
You remember, do you remember watching Kill Bill and what's her name? Blondie sitting there after Buck learned to party and she was looking at her toes saying, just move.
Right.
Similar kind of a thing, but with your prostate. She wasn't straining. Just trying to talk the prostate into,
moving, doing something it wouldn't normally do. Okay. Sure. Let me know how that goes.
Okay. How's it been going?
I don't know. How's it been going? So weird. Let's go to your favorite segment.
What? You're doing that?
Yeah. I told you I have a bonus one, too.
Boobs in and on the news. It's time once again for
Tips, man.
This chick is a cutie patootie, and she's got big old titties. She's the one that I was telling you about earlier. She does a cosplay of Lady 𝓚𝓬𝓷𝓴𝔂
Right.
from Naruto.
Okay.
Big old boobs.
Sure.
Well, anyway, her name is Julie Michelle, but she goes at BISHOUJOMOM.
Bijou Mom?
Bijou Mom.
Right.
If you are a fan of even like the old 90s Cartoon Network shows like Dexter's Laboratory, she does a nude cosplay of his mom.
She's like a modern day Ivy Doom Kitty.
Yeah, she does. Yes, exactly.
Gen Z Doom Kitty.
She's got a big ass, which she likes to shake a lot, and she's got big old titties. She does Elastigirl from The Incredibles.
It's a very good Elastigirl cosplay, I'm going to say.
Yeah, even some of her in lingerie is just spectacular. But the Lady 𝓚𝓬𝓷𝓴𝔂, I don't know if you saw it yet.
Oh yeah.
But she looks very, very close to the anime.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Right. What's the second one? Who else we got here?
All right, we will go to that second person. The bonus one. This is Angie Griffin.
Oh God.
Yeah.
From Family Guy.
Angie. No, that's Meg. I can't do it. Anyway, if you go to ANGIEMGRIFFIN. Angie Griffin. She is in California. She does have a LINKTREE. She has got big old boobies. She likes to do a lot of cosplay, like really sexy, cute cosplay, and she gets away with it quite well. And I couldn't choose between the two of them for Tits Man, so I said, fuck it, let's do both because they both deserve a spot. And I didn't feel like waiting until the next month.
Good choices.
So yeah, even her Elsa is very sexy.
Elsie.
Yeah, she's a very pretty girl. Her Velma.
Nice smile.
Yeah, great smile.
The girls with the nice tits always do a good Velma, you know? Put on a wig and some glasses and there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's really fun. She looks like really fun.
Man.
So make sure you check her out and go oogle her boobles.
Right. Whatever else she lets you oogle.
There is kind of, well, I wouldn't say that it's a trend because it's been going on like all the time. And I don't know, I guess because I saw it more when I was growing up of older dudes and younger chicks.
Okay.
And I don't know, to me that's normal. But whenever I see
now that you're getting older, it's seeming weirder.
No. When I'm getting older, it's seeing older women with younger guys. To me, I don't know. Like, I don't know why it seems strange for me. I guess because I never saw it growing up. So now I think it's a little weird.
Really?
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know.
You just ignored it. You didn't. I don't think you cared at all about who was underage for what when you were younger.
No.
I think basically you're just caring more about like when you see a very young girl and a very young old guy or vice versa. Either way, though, you're just more sensitive to it than you used to be. I think. You used to not give a shit, and I think that's everybody.
No, I know, but I mean, I still don't give a shit.
When you're younger, you feel like I'm in control of what's going on. You know, if I'm an adult, I can do what I want, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then 10 years later, you go, "What the fuck was I thinking? I was just a dumb child."
I
who let me do that?
Now I just get old and grumpy,
right? And
just start fucking spouting off shit without even really thinking about it before I say it.
Yeah, put on your lumberjack flannel, find a manager.
Hey, come on now. You don't find any managers. Like I said, they don't really listen to you. Nobody pays attention to you when you're mad. Why is that though?
I don't know. It just doesn't work for you.
You just won't say anything.
What do you mean?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because you don't like to hurt my feelings.
About what? How would that hurt your feelings that people don't like, you don't get that pissy. You just don't. You don't get like your stereotypical lady asking for a manager with a blonde hair and a short bob cut.
I really don't. Like I'll get a little huffy, maybe have a little bit of an attitude.
You get passive aggressive a little bit, but you don't go full bore.
No,
that's why.
No.
That's why. That's why they don't pay attention to you, because there's no, you're nice. Yeah. I mean, you try not to be an asshole.
I try.
Right. Sometimes you just come across that way.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just drawn that way.
It's usually just the ladies. Mostly guys, you're okay,
I know.
But if it's another lady, you might get chippy. You get slightly chippy with them.
Probably.
Yeah, hun. Listen,
sweetie,
hun, sweetheart. You'll do that a lot.
Honey.
Right.
I know.
You go straight with the male tropes.
Listen, toots.
Right. I'm going to do some toxic masculinity with no masculinity. Well, you know why? Because I think you're used to getting this, bitch. Take it.
Well,
I know you like it.
And it's kind of like, yeah, I took shit from bitches like you most of my life, and now I'm not doing it anymore.
I'm not hearing it.
That's right. I'm going to throw it back at you.
I'm going to be Super Saiyan passive aggressive lady.
I didn't know you back then. I don't fucking care.
Right.
Just like you.
Right.
There's this Italian couple. They were fucking in the ocean, and
I hear that's trendy, having sex outdoors lately.
Yeah, I hear that too.
Yeah. Was he doing some edging too, like around the edge of the anus there?
No,
Right.
he ripped a starfish from off of the coral and just stuck it to her butt.
That's what Pete Davidson's into,
Is
just
he?
rimming the butthole. Yeah.
Oh. He's
Right.
already like wrist deep in to find the butthole with his current girlfriend.
Well, I'm talking about on him.
No, well, whatever. Anyway, these people, they were fucking in the ocean and had to go to the hospital because they got stuck together.
Done swelled shut.
She had this shot at the doctor like 24 hours before or something to dilate her uterus.
Okay.
Well, they didn't wait.
Damn slam shut.
And she was in the ocean getting it on with the dude she was with. And because of how they were fucking the water, and it ended up causing like it, squished in, squished out, but caused a seal.
Yeah.
And they got stuck.
Vacuum locked.
Stuck.
Like
yeah.
dogs.
Like dogs.
Did they get the hose? Did they try the hose?
No, they were in the water already. Why would you get a hose?
Cold water.
Well, I don't know how cold it was where they were. Anyway.
It's definitely in Florida. I mean, we know. Water's warm out there. It's not cold at all.
So they flagged down a woman walking on the beach who gave him a towel so they could get out of the water. Yeah. And then she was taken to the hospital and they had to got them apart.
They were taken to the but how are you going to take both? Now, if they're stuck, they're stuck.
Yeah, they.
Right.
Yeah. They go together.
Okay.
So yeah, no, they pried them apart and everything's hunky dory.
Right.
So just be really careful when fucking in water. Well, the ocean. Number one, it's stingy. It is stingy.
I just picture his dick at the end of it looking like like a cartoon thumb, like swollen at the end, Right.
Just having its own heartbeat.
You would think at some point you would lose erection. Maybe you can't get the blood won't leave, like
because
a cock
of the
ring.
suction. Yeah, like a pump. It comes out like all like hard but shriveled, like if you like your hands get pruny.
And like when you put salt on it too, it draws the water out of things. So
Oh, and it brings the salt. Doesn't it bring like the blood to the surface?
I don't know what it does. It seems like it would make it swelly and no go downy.
Well, hold on. It might have it might have taken the pain away if there was enough salt water still in her cooter. Because I know when I broke my ankle, I soaked it in the ocean and it felt so much better. And like stuff like that.
Right.
Like, so, I don't know.
Yeah, it soaked in the ocean, but usually when you were at the beach, you were drinking too. So, a few cocktails in, you're just feeling better.
True.
Right.
That's very true.
Salt water or cocktail. We'll never know.
Right.
It wasn't a controlled
Never
study.
know. Yeah. Well, on that note, we're going to get out of here for the night, for the week. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day, shift, trip, whatever it is you're doing, chores, or just for your listening pleasure. Do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
All right, guys. Well, movies are going to be coming out soon. Movies are going to be filming soon. I will give you all the lowdown of the hoedown and such, and weird, crazy fans and people. So, kisses on your pig parts, everybody. Love you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.
I like tacos and burritos.